Hey YouTube, I'm back and it's part two. I'm also live on TikTok. What have I been talking about? I've been talking about, and I think we've had an excellent live. I'm not going to be on for much longer. It's been really great. I'm really happy for, the amount of views, people that have come on and watched on TikTok alone on just one of the lives. We've had over 3,000 people on the live. So just glory be to God. Glory be to God. All right. So I was talking about the fact that, gang members, like gang leader, whatever it is, young people that have been exposed to that life are actually victims through their trauma. And I was talking a bit about my ex. I'm not going to go through it. Going to go and watch part one if you want to watch what I was talking about before. But I'm looking at this through a public health trauma informed approach as a specialist in gangs. And what I will say is with the gang members, it's in the reverse. So they seem EVIL and bad. And you see all of the aggression but it's a trauma response. So with gangs, like the VIOLENCE that you see, the all of the stuff that goes on, you're just seeing the tip of the iceberg. We're not seeing all of the things that are underwater. So like the deprivation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like social disorganization. Do you get what I mean? Like them being disenfranchised, intersectionality, it goes so deep, even down to, socioeconomic classes and status, like a lot of young people from the hood, that's how they're discriminated against the most, their accent, the way they talk, the way they carry themselves. That's why I make a point of making it known that I'm from the hood, because I'm here for the ghetto, man. I'm here for the streets. Do you know how hard it is for us? Do you know how hard it is when you're growing up in the ends? Are you having a laugh? So I don't want to come on here. I want people to know this is where I'm from. And I want people from the hood to be proud of me, because I'm proud of being from where I'm from. Does that make sense? So this is like a protection and it's like a protective thing that they do up, yeah, when they've got this like bad man. But don't ever get it twisted. They're gonna get it cracking. They're gonna get it cracking. But that's from the trauma. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the hyper masculinity that comes with the culture. There's so much to unpack with this. Let me keep it on point. So some of the most loveliest, warmest, vulnerable people you'll find in gangs, and it's just because of their trauma. It's so sad. They have a lot of undiagnosed mental health, loads of trauma, loads of, like a lot of them are neurodivergent. They have a lot of undiagnosed learning difficulties and disabilities. Some guys that have been in gangs, yeah, like my ex, some of them have become disabled, because what was meant to unalive them, they should have been unalive. Like my ex got, I think it was like over 19 times, to the point where it was just a miracle that he survived. And basically, he's got a plate in his leg. I'm thinking, I'm talking his business, but me not care. Me not care. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I was right there, like main chick. Wow, I can talk on it. So he's got like a plate in it, and it was like his leg was never the same. He was still outside doing the most, but it's like his leg was never the same. So someone like that has got a disability, and that is as a result of gang VIOLENCE. But it takes a specialist to be able to discuss the very complex discourse of disability and, gangs, because the discourse of disability is so complex in itself that adding the intersectional layer of gangs and the coupled theories of different disciplines around it. Don't play with me. These people are playing with me. I'm healing. Don't play with me, babe. You don't know me a day in your life outside in these streets. You don't know me from anywhere. You don't know me from anywhere. See this mind? This is my biggest superpower. But a lot of people see me, presentation, the looks first. Oh, she's so beautiful. Da, da, da. My mind, baby. It's this brain of mine. Yeah. That's why I say beautiful women, level up. Level up. Just level up, man. There's nothing more refreshing than a beautiful woman, and she knows what she's talking about, and she's, strong in herself and her. Do you know what I mean? I love seeing it. There's so many content creators now. They're just speaking so much sense, because we've had a lot of girls, like pretty girls, that artificial era, like with Kim K and, all that type of era. Like now you see her, she's got older. She's trying to do things to keep herself, to stay relevant. Do you get what I'm saying? Because beauty, it really does fade. And like like being relevant. That's why knowledge remains forever. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like knowledge remains forever. Like, and that's what Christ came to give. He came to drop the knowledge. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the truth, like the level of that, like that download, that level of conscious awareness. I need to get through this, man. So they have a lot of like, and also another example I'd use is when I was working in the prisons, some of the guys couldn't read or write in there. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm talking about like big 25, like 18 years old. You know, they can't read and write. They just live a life of crime, jail. It's so sad. So you have like young people and that grow into grown men and they're illiterate. So a lot of them, they wear masks because they're hiding they're hiding like the true trauma. And the thing is, especially like a lot of these guys, they are actually like high functioning. They might be like high functioning autistic, or do you know what I mean? They might have like a lot of them, listen, like every GM I've met, and I'm not here to, I don't have the qualifications to diagnose them, but it's given ADHD, yeah. I've been around a lot of mandem. Some of the mandem, they can't even sit still. That's why I do that thing with my leg. They'll be sitting there like doing their thing with their leg. Yeah, so bro, and they're just moving. They can't sit still. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, and that can also be from the PTSD as well, because you know the guys that really get it cracking, they've seen a lot of traumatic things, escaped unalivements. They're always on the edge. And then there's the extra layer of addiction as well, because a lot of them have addiction to cope with, because they get reoccurring nightmares, especially when they've had to do things, they've seen people unalive. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of them are addicted. Like when I worked in the prisons, because it doesn't stop them, they even do it even worse. Then young people be coming in, the whole room is like, because it's different. What they get in the prisons is different to what is outside in these streets, yeah. And it would be like some strong stuff. My man looks like he's on another planet. And so I had to start doing sessions around addiction, because they never saw like Leaf as being yo, it's different outside in these streets, man. The hoods, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't see it like that. So there's a lot of like miseducation and lack of education in the hood, because usually these guys don't like going to school, but it doesn't mean they're at DMB. Don't ever get it twisted, because they're running illegal enterprise on the streets. And a lot of them are very professional. You know, like when when you meet a hood clean ninja, do you know what I mean? They're very professional, you know. Do you get it? Very professional. They'll be coming on time, like, you know what I mean? Like speaking to you, talk to me nice, because they understand that you're a customer. These young ninjas crack me up, chair. You know what I'm saying? Like these young ninjas are trying to say, yeah, that they were these big bad top shotters. They were these GMs. They were just doing some little small time shot in Leaf. Do you know what I mean? They'd be shot into like big grown ass women, you know, that will be talking to them anyhow. And here they are outside in these streets, like acting like they were some GM. All right, babe. The people that you're busting shots to are looking at you and be like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, such a handsome man. No, I don't drink tap water, babe. But sometimes if I have to, like if the bottles run out and I'm in the yard, you know, I was drinking tap water from a child. It's not gonna unalive me. But what I have done is I've replaced all drinks. I don't buy any drinks now. I just buy the bottled water, because now I have to buy the water. But I'm not gonna lie, it was my Nigerian ex-husband that's got me into this water. Guys, if anyone knows the Nigerian man them, yeah, you know, the uncles. But remember, I deal with uncles. Not you have to let me know, are the YNs like this? Because like listen, these guys that I've dated, yeah, they got them, you know, the macro, you know, all the bottles of water in the back. In the they will just have random things, like random things in their core, random things in their boot. Do you know what I mean? Because these guys, like they're just money men. Do you know what I'm saying? They're always like on the move, but they love their water chair. So my ex-husband didn't want the kids to drink tap water, and he was just always getting the bottles. I was like, don't waste money on, you know, like getting this bottled water. Nah, he weren't having it, chair. Do you know what I mean? We have to go to what's that place? Oh, it's like macro. What's that place where you get the you know? Oh, how could I forget the place? You lot, what's the place called where they do up? Oh, YouTube. I'm getting tired. You lot, I'm getting tired now. Let's go to questions. But my point is, Costco. Yes, girl. Oh, I love Costco. Um, just quickly. So what I'm basically trying to say is that the gang members present as these bad men, but really they're just filled with so much trauma. And then the pastors come dressed in their suits, robes. They got on their priestly robes, but inside they're evil. They're like wicked, like gangsters and mobsters. That's my point. Do you see it's in the reverse? Because I was trying to get the connect. This is why I weren't supposed to start writing up my book yet, because I've started it, but I've been taking a break because I think I'm going through like an ascension, I'm definitely starting to think in another way, chair. And that's why I don't feel like when you're there and you're doing nothing that you're doing nothing, because you're not. I even learned that, like not everyone has an internal monologue, like that voice that you hear in your head where you'll literally be like talking to yourself, like, oh yeah, da, 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 da. That's a is it inner monologue, chair. Not everybody has it. Like 50% of the nation have it, chair. The inner monologue. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm like saying, so how do people actually do stuff? Like how I thought everybody had that voice in their head that was guys, we're learning a lot of truths. We're learning a lot of truths in 2025. I just don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be, shocked by anything anymore. I don't trust them if they don't got it. Yeah, God, you know what? I'd rather just be safe than sorry, because most of these Christians are liars and the truth ain't in them. You ask them to explain it, they can't even explain it, Joe. That's what I'm saying. Like, majority of these Christians are just a bag of followers. They got like no one's actually gone and done any. Nobody seeks in there. They follow. Nobody knocks in there. They wait for the pastor to come out, and do you know what I mean? They're serving them all like cheap McDonald's meals, man. Like, it's like fast food. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't got the right balance of protein. It's just junk food. That's all it is. And that, I was just about to lock it off, and I got my live restricted. Oh, I was just about to lock it off, man. Something was telling me lock it off, lock it off. I was just about to look it off. Anyway, YouTube, I'm gonna wind it down on here. Oh, they're so annoying, man. But anyway, I'm just glad that I've got the recording on YouTube. That's the most important thing. That's what counts. It's the recording. I'm gonna go back and watch it because I know it's been getting hot. I know it's been getting hot today. I should have restarted. I was just about to restart and it locked it off, chair. Okay. Yeah, let me give this phone a little bit of a break. So YouTube, that's basically it. I was just literally about to come off and then the live got locked off. But it's all good. I think I'm coming off some of the restrictions in 2 days. So that one will just be like a week. That'll be fine because I'll be able to be on the other ones. I'm absolutely baking in my yard. I'm gonna go now. But guys, I hope the live's helped. Has it helped? Has it been useful? I hope it has. I'll probably come on later. What's today? Wednesday, yeah. I'll probably come back on later. Look out for me, guys. I might be back on later. I need to see if Instagram is recording my live as well at the moment. So love y'all. I was just about to come off and then I got a restriction. That's when I get most pissed off, chair. So I'll be putting out some content. Very soon. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.